Okay, Coach, what's the importance, in technology and track? I saw you out there filming some of their things and what they're doing. How do you use that and maybe play it back to them?
This is my biggest friend and their biggest friend when it comes to what we do in practice, because I video everything. And I do it for a lot of different reasons. I video it so that I can slow it down, break it down, put angles with it, explain what they're doing. A lot of times kids will tell you, I am putting my foot down. I'm not reaching for my step. I'm not pointing my toe. And then you can show it to them. Oh, I am. You can compare things. Technology is amazing today. So I use the Coach's Eye app, and I put two people beside each other. I put last year and this year beside each other. I put the first meet of the season and the last meet of the season beside each other. And then we can break down how they look like coming out of their block or anything as far as that goes. I also use it for motivation. I use iMovie also, and I put together little clips of them and put the little storyline in with it, and then I'll tweet it, and the kids love that. They retweet it. They send me, can you send that to my phone? Because they want to show their family members or whoever. But it's a good motivating tool for them to see themselves in action with music behind it and a little storyline that goes with it, and it just keeps them motivated. It can be bad. Social media can be good and bad. It's great as far as promotion of your kids and promotion of your programs. Every time we have college coaches come out here, I say, let's take a picture. And I'm not real big on getting pictures made, but I want to take pictures with those coaches to promote that there's good things happening at Lake Ridge High School, and people need to be out here looking at our kids. And our kids have something that they can bring to the table, not only athletic performance-wise, but they're going to make it through school. They're going to have high GPAs. They're going to get their degree. And that's something to be proud of. Social media on the bad side is that you have to train kids on how to use social media. We didn't have this, so we have kind of have a missing piece of, we didn't know we would have to teach it because we didn't have it, so we're learning it. So that as the adults are learning about social media, we're having to teach our kids from anything from not texting on your phone when you're driving and be safe, to also be careful what you tweet, be careful what you say. Perception is reality. So even though I know you're a great kid, and I know that that's not what you meant, if a college coach looks at that, perception is reality. They don't know that. They don't know anything about you. So kids have to be careful nowadays about what they post, when they post it, how it's posted.
Awesome. Going back real quick just to the positives of having it and breaking down the footage, how often do you guys sit down and look at the footage? Is it daily? Is it weekly? Do you have like sessions built into your practices? How often and how do you find that?
Depends on the group of kids. There are groups of kids that we break things down with and I show them. I have not gotten a computer lab in my study hall time so that I can have a group of people looking. So right now it's more what I send them, and that's a great thing about technology too, is like the Coach's Eye app, you can send it in a text and you have voiceover. So I can talk to the kid and say, see right here, you're coming into the hurdles and your hips are down. I need your hips. I need you to be driving through with your hips as you go over the hurdle. And all of the stuff that I'm saying, I send to them in a text, and then they get to see theirs. In turn, I also use that as we progress and they start to learn what they're doing. Then I'll send them the same clip slowed down, and I'll text it to them and I'll say, now what are you doing? You tell me. And then they can break down to me, okay, now I see what you're talking about, Coach. My knee isn't up, my foot is here, and they get to break down for themselves what they're doing. Anytime a kid takes ownership and possession of their discipline and what it is that they love to do and want to continue to do, that's when you've won, because they're taking ownership of it and they're wanting to get better themselves and they're looking for those things themselves.
Awesome.